On to you Capricorns. So this is your 2025 yearly overview. So you Capricorns have the fierce loyalty. I'm using the tarot deck that I rarely use, but you have fierce loyalty, sailor's ruin, and then you have life energy. I'm gonna have to rename some of these cards for the sake of the video, but you have life energy, right? So a lot of you very much so, a lot of you Capricorns very much so are going to understand that you're going to learn loyalty, and you're going to, how do I say this? You Capricorns are going to learn loyalty, but a better way for yourselves. You're going to start to express loyalty in a better way. There's a sense of you Capricorns learning loyalty and having loyalty. You probably already do know what loyalty is, but learning loyalty in a way where you understand that you can't be loyal to a fault. You can't be loyal to your own downfall, right? You can't be loyal to that. You have to pay attention to when somebody is betraying you and not going to take you seriously and not going to value you. So there's a sense of you Capricorns having to understand how to pay attention to when, just learning how to read people better, how to understand people better, how to socialize a lot more. You Capricorns are going to socialize a lot more and understand that, just because a person comes to you with a smile on their face does not actually mean that they mean you well. Sometimes, people are very fickle, and that if you're not paying attention, a person can essentially betray your trust, and you will remain loyal to them based upon some perceived value that they're bringing in. And so a lot of you Capricorns are going to understand when loyalty stops, when the trust is broken, when it's a good idea for you to essentially decide to withdraw your loyalty to somebody and your trust and to continue to go on and do your own thing. Because it's this sense of people needing you Capricorns for a specific outcome, but then it's like, because they know that you may have money, or you may have connections, or you may be able to know what to say, how to talk, how to communicate, and it creates an effect that the person wants. But they're looking at you only as a utility. Only as an utility. That's the problem. They have to actually respect the fact that you are alive and respect your livelihood. So then you have the Moon Witch and the Serpent spell. A lot of people are not going to like you because you're doing this. Moon Witch says it all. Then, right, and it's quite ironic. The Moon Witch, right, the witch and the Serpent spell right next to each other. The cards don't lie. So the Moon Witch and the Serpent spell speaks to how you Capricorns, basically, you're going to become a lot more straightforward, a lot more straightforward, a lot more transparent about how you Capricorns, the universe that you Capricorns have internally, how you feel, what's going on with you internally. With Capricorn, with y'all, there's a sense of locking that away and caring about what is factually true, because all you care about is the facts. And now it's like you Capricorns are understanding that you're not robots, because when you don't actually do that, that you're locking away a part of yourself that is also guiding you in the direction of where it is that you need to go. That's one of the things that I learned myself. Me being a Virgo, right? Capricorns and Virgos are like that. Tauruses are like that. We're all like that with one another. You could almost trade us off. There's a huge story between Capricorn and Virgos. Huge connection between Capricorn and Virgos. But the point that I'm trying to make here with that is, the point that I'm trying to make here with that is that's what I'm talking about. That's what it is essentially that I want to see from you Capricorns. Because I've been through that same thing myself where I don't like the hood rat stuff. I don't like the one-sided friendships, one-sided relationships, trying to get on my like that stuff doesn't that doesn't entice me. Like that turns me off. Like if you and I've been saying this, if you treat me like this, I'm gonna go away from you because you've shown that you've got problems. If you like, I'm not the type to be like, ooh, the person betrayed me. Ooh, I'm just so attracted to them. You know, and this is why it is that I say that I don't agree with other guys. It's like, how could you deal with anybody who moves from that perspective where they're making it a point to get you on your nerves, irritate you, and you think that's attractive? It's like, yo, like I would, you know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't even be able to get it up if a person is wilding out like that with me. I'd be like, nah, I'm not messing with that. I'll go find somebody else where I'm much more relaxed around, in the sense that I feel that I'm more at peace. Person isn't tampering with my peace or anything like that. Feel me? Instead of me just having to put up with it and just put up with it. I think anybody who can be with anybody or hang out or have romantic fun with anybody, basically, who irritates them in that way, goes out of their way to get on their nerves, I think that's a value issue. And I think that there's something wrong with that, because the mere fact that you could even put up with that, it's like you want that? Me? You know how frustrated I would be to interact with somebody where they're really going out of their way to get me on my nerves. They call me all kind of names. They're stupid, but they're dysfunctional. They like to play all these games. You think that type of stuff attracts me? I'm gonna be like, yo, these people are goofy. Let me go find somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what you Capricorns got going on. You're not going to deny that part of yourselves, because you're learning that is in fact a part of yourself. That's another aspect of who you are. It's just that you just have to learn how to discipline that. I'm able to know what relationship dynamics I need to stay away from when I see it. I know what to stay away from. When it's one-sided, when the person isn't showing me any kind of effort, when they're lazy, they're not looking to actually do anything, they're not active enough, I'm like, yeah, I'm up. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gone. And the reason why is because I understand what's coming, what's going to be the future. They're not going to do anything. And so a lot of people are not going to like it, but they don't really have they can't do anything, because you Capricorns are already going to be out of their lives before they even try to run some nonsense on you. And then you have Blue Moon and the Angel's Rose. This is about your self-respect. This is about you Capricorns being at peace with people who you choose to hang around, and that no more of this, not only at peace with the people you choose to hang around, but peace with yourself. You're not gonna, if you have to stay up all night and wonder if the person cares about you, it's a problem. If there's signs, it's a problem. If there's signs that the person is playing games with your time, there's a problem. Because people who are caught up in the lost value system, they are preoccupied and they value wasting other people's time. They value wasting time. They value putting you in as much jeopardy as possible. They value extracting resources, and like I said, and they value stressing you out. Basically, just in a general sense. They value those 4 things. So when I see those things in on a person, right, I tell them no, and they're trying to cross the line. It's a dub. no. And that's one of the ways on how you could tell if a person has and respects boundaries. It's you tell them no, right, at the very front of the connection. And then if they respect it, if they keep going and they act like they childish and, oh, I'm gonna, yeah, that's a dub. No, Capricorn, you will not take them seriously after that. No. And so then you have awaits the night, soul bond, and then fantasy forest. They're stepping to you delusionally. They're gonna be caught up in their own delusion about who you are, what they think you are. Allow them to be as delusional as they want. You, Capricorns, just have your head on your shoulders and allow them to play themselves. So let's clarify the fantasy for us. The awaits the night. You will dip on them. You will vanish from their life. Fool, Nine of Cups, Ace of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Three of Wands. That's my point. You will leave their life, but they'll still be on some delusional stuff like you're connected to them, and they may reach out to you later on in the future because now they have you wrapped around their finger, even though they don't. You Capricorns are just going to vanish from their life. Two of Pentacles, Three of Wands. Yeah, there's other opportunities to connect with people out there. You ain't got to deal with that. So that's pretty much it for now. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get the YouTube channel to over 100. Matter of fact, we're going to go ahead and clarify some cards. It is what it is for the algorithm. So let's clarify the awaits the night. So on top of vanishing from their life, right, because you're not putting up with that, you have the Queen of Swords, the Lovers, Capricorns, have the Six of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and then you have the King of Cups. They're going to be upset at the fact that they can't get more of your time. They can't start their games because they need time to actually start their games. That's the reason why sometimes people will come to you, right? The hyenas, the dysfunctional mugs will come to you with a smile on their face and they'll act like they're great because they know that there are more people who are starting to wake up and people are starting to really start to see that they're not going to be with someone who's dysfunctional, right? So they put up this smile and this great facade because they know that if they step to people incorrectly, those correct people are gonna tell them to shove whatever kind of tactic right where the sun don't shine. So what happens is that they have to dress it up, basically. That's what they're gonna do. And there's a sense of you Capricorns knowing that who's who, because they're not gonna practice what they preach, right? They're not gonna follow in actions the things that they say. So there's a sense of going radio silent suddenly. You Capricorns are just vanishing up on out of the way, and they're over here trying to figure out what happened. Well, you Capricorns are preserving your peace. That's what you're doing. You're preserving your peace. So let's clarify soul bond, which is their perceived connection that they have to you. Nine of Wands, the Six of Wands, the Empress, the Tower, and then you have the Hermit, which is about, again, they're going to make up the story in their head about how the two of you are connected when you don't even really know each other like that. You just started to get to know each other. This person now sees you as like their soulmate, because this is the story that they have to tell themselves, right? You're the soulmate of whatever, even though they don't know how to treat you well. And the Six of Wands and the Empress is that, nah, you're not their soulmate. Nah. The Tower and the Hermit right here represents, yeah, you, and the thing is that for you Capricorns, you will break a connection if it's necessary. If the connection is dysfunctional, if the two of you don't seem to be working well, you will break it. You know, if it's one-sided, you will break the connection because it's needed. Because you can't be the one doing everything while this person sits back on their butt and kicks their feet up and rub their toes together. So that's it for now. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. You're going to become the social butterfly. But that's it. Trying to get the YouTube channel to over 100K. We have 16,700 and change. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.